Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the perfect palette tag. Basically, if you don't know what this is just a tag that's got a bunch of different questions just surrounding eyeshadow palettes. I think this went around about like 2 years ago, but the last couple of months I've really seen like a lot more people doing it, and I thought that it'd be a really fun tag. So if any of you guys watching this has a channel, I tag you guys because I definitely, like I said, love to see your answers to these questions. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I just got the questions pulled up here on my phone. The first one is the best packaging, and this one was actually really easy. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. It's still like a chocolate bar, except it's made like out of little hearts, and I think that it's so cute. And then the actual eyeshadows are made out of hearts as well. Well, most of them except for these two. But I just absolutely love this for the packet. I mean, I love everything about Too Faced eyeshadows, but I really do love the packaging. Now the next is Best Color Payoff, and this is the original Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites, probably my all-time favorite palette altogether. But for me, like I said, I feel like I don't get a lot of fallout from these eyeshadows. They just blend really well. They're really long-lasting on the eyes. So definitely if you haven't checked out the Too Faced palettes, I would definitely recommend them. Next is most versatile, and I just went with the original LORAC Pro. I think it's most versatile because you have a row of matte shades and an equal amount of a shimmer shades. You could do, like I said, a complete matte look, or you could do like, you know, pops of color, or like a bronze looks, gold looks, like champagnes. This has like a great transition shades, and just for me, like if I don't know like what makeup look to do, I'll just grab this palette because I'm like, I'll just look at it and then I'll just wing it. So I definitely feel like the LORAC one is most versatile. And then in Best for Traveling, this one was actually kind of hard because there are a lot of palettes that I like to like travel with depending on like what time of year it is. But when I was looking through my collection, I wanted to mention the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And the reason why is because this one has amazing pops of color in it, but it also has great like transition shades where you could do, like I said, a matte look, or you could deepen it up with like these darker shades. So for me, like I said, it's just really versatile because you could do like bronze looks, like peachy looks, you know, pinks, like mauves and purples. Just a really great palette. So, you know, depending on like what outfit you're wearing or where you're traveling to, this one would be great. I think they're coming back out with this palette, right? I'm pretty sure I remember reading that somewhere. Next is the biggest regret, and this is the Anastasia Self-Made palette. And the reason this is a big regret is because honestly, I don't like the formula of these eyeshadows. You only get 3 matte shades in here, and honestly, I definitely think they could have put a couple more in here. And honestly, if you guys can see, there's a lot of fallout from all of these shades. Just overall, not my favorite. I think I've used this palette maybe like 3 or 4 times. And like when I first got it, I liked it okay. But then, like, you know, I was like, they were causing a lot of work. And I'm like, are these shadows really worth it? So I definitely say that the Anastasia palettes in general are just a biggest regret. But I definitely don't like the self-made one. Next is Best Color Names. And this is actually the Urban Decay Naked 2 because I love the names in this one. Like Half Baked, Booty Call, Tease, Suspect, Snakebite, Pistol. I don't know, I just really like all the names in this palette. I love this palette in general. This was the original Naked one, was my first ever like Urban Decay purchase, but this was my next one, and I gotta be honest, I know everyone likes the original Naked one, but I think I like the Naked 2 the best. So again, Urban Decay Naked 2. And then we have Least Used, and this is actually another Urban Decay one. This is the Naked 3 palette. I never used this palette. I think I used it this past February once. And when I bought it, like originally bought this palette, I used it. So I think I've only used this like 2 times. And the reason why is because I don't think that it has very good like color pigmentation, this specific palette. These shades like Dust and Trick and Blackout has quite a bit of fallout when I try to use them. The matte shades, I really have to build them up to get the desired color pigmentation that I want. And yeah, just overall, I was just highly disappointed from this palette, and I just never use it. And then lastly was your most loved and most used, and that would be going back to the original Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is definitely by far my most used and most loved palette. I don't know any other palette that I use as much as I use this one. I mean, I mentioned this in a video. I'm not sure if it's up yet or not, but I use this palette at least 3 times a week. I don't know, if I ever could only choose one palette to use for the rest of my life, it would definitely be the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, just because, like I said, this has amazing shades. It is more on like the neutral kind of side, but you do have beautiful pops of color that you could do. But yeah, anyways guys, that is it. I know this was like a short little video, but I really like tags like this, and like I said, if you guys have a channel, I tag you guys to do it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.